So here's a question. Is it possible to make a mask only affect a single layer in a project? Like you have a mask only affect layer 2 and not layer 5, for example. I say yes, you can. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you do it. As you see here, I already have 3 objects in my project. They're already added in, and I have them over here in the resources window, so I can just drag them in. I don't have to go to File Explorer and do it. And I already have them made just like I want them. Now, what I need to do first, I'm going to bring in the background. The background is going to be this one here. Double click on it, Sunrise in Virginia Beach. Close that. So I'm going to drag that in. Now, that's just going to be the background. So when I mask this, I'm not going to mask this. I'm going to mask the other objects that I put in. It's not going to affect this background, except cover some of the stuff up, and you'll see what I'm saying. So let me close my properties window back up. All right. And now I want to bring in this one up here. This is a picture of some airplanes. Before I drag that in, I need to make sure I don't have nothing selected, because if I have this selected, when I bring something in, it may put it inside of that. So I want to make sure I don't put it inside of anything. I want it to go on top of it. Now, when I come over here and drag my airplane video in, left click on it, drag it over, put it on there, it to go right on top of that. Now what I want to do, I also want to stretch that. So come over here to view my properties window. I want to show that, and I want to stretch that because I want that to be full size. I don't need it to be full size, but just to avoid any issues, we're going to do that. We're going to click yes. Alright, I need to make sure that video, because I'm going to mask it, I mean not that video, that's an image. I need to make sure that image is a sprite, because I don't want anything that goes on with this image to affect anything else. I just want it to affect this image. So I need to make it a sprite. So I'll right click on that layer, or that, down here in the timeline, and come down here and convert it to a sprite. And I'm going to put it within objects resolution. Okay, so I made it a sprite. Now what I want to do is, right now it says use as container. So if I use it as a container, it's going to be just like it's on like the image was on the timeline. And so it would affect anything in this main timeline. So what I want to do is I want to make it so it doesn't affect anything in the main timeline. So what I do, I come over here where it says use as container, and I change it to no. Now anything that I do to that image right there is not going to affect, anything that I do to this image right here is not going to affect anything else in this main timeline. I want to mask out, I want to mask the airplane. Basically what I'm going to do is cut out the airplane. I'm going to cut it out using a free shape, and I'm not going to go through the trouble of making it perfect. Well, let me show you what I did here. So I double click on my sprite. To go into sprite edit mode. Now I'm going to put the free shape right on top of the image. So I come over here, left click on free shape. Okay, and then from the cursor position that's at the beginning, right? And add new layer. Okay, it's already there, so just click on OK. Click on OK. Yeah, and then let me blow up my image, because I'm going to make this free shape, and I'm going to make it around the jet. What I'm actually doing is masking this image out using the free shape. So, and I'm not going to do it perfect, because I'm not going to go through all that stuff. We're just going to go around it real quick so we can show you what we need to do. Okay, and do it real fast. Let me come down here and change my change my brush color to transparent so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, you see what I did. Come to my free shape, scroll down to number 1, my point right here, shape, well, it says shape point 56. Scroll down to that, left click on it, come back up here, hit close free shape, closes my free shape. Alright, now since I got my free shape done, let me come back over here, brush color, transparent, change that to solid, and my airplane is now black. So then now what I want to do is come over here to blend and change it to mask. And my plane is transparent now. Now if I go back over here to scene, you see it like that. Well then obviously that's not what I wanted. I wanted the background to be transparent. I didn't want my plane to be transparent. So I need to open my Sprite back up and I need to change it to inverted mask. And there we go. See, now my background is gone, but my plane is there. That's exactly what I wanted. Now I go back over here and you see there is my plane. And the important thing about my plane is the mask is on there, but the mask is not affecting the layer underneath of it, which is sunrise in Virginia Beach. Okay, now I can actually do the same thing with something else. I'm going to take another object, which is going to be, let me go back to my resources window, there we go, and I'm going to bring in this video right here. Now wait a minute, before I do that, I want to make sure that I don't have anything selected. Okay, so left click down there, nothing selected there. I'm going to bring in this video, drag it in there, add this video. I might want to move that a little bit later, so we'll see. So now what I want to do, because this is affecting the whole thing, I want to make it into a sprite, so it's not. So I right click on it and I cut, right click on it, come to convert to sprite. Within the object's resolution, that's what I'm going to use. I don't use the other one. So I'm saying I don't use the other one. I convert it to a sprite and I want to mask that. I probably want to make a circle. So I double click on my sprite. To go into sprite edit mode. And we're going to make it an ellipse there. In fact, what I probably ought to do is make it square but I'm going to do it anyway. We're going to use the ellipse and we're going to make it from here to here. We're going to do all of that. And we're going to make sure we use an ellipse up here that has no borders. You see this here has borders and it makes that like that. So we want it like that. Okay. There's a reason for that too, which we'll talk about another time. Brush, we can change the brush to black because we want it to be a mask. Change that to black and hit OK, and it's a mask. Now we change this blend to inverted mask. Come back to scene. And is my sprite used as a container? Yes, it is. So we don't want to use that sprite as a container for that mask. We want to use it as what? As not a container. And we hit no, and there we go. Now all we got to do is position our stuff. So I need to position my truck right in my circle. Go back into my sprite. Left click. Move my truck and truck video inside. There we go. And now when we look at it, we see our airplane is not affecting the object underneath it, and our truck sprite image, our mask, which is the ellipse. The ellipse is masking that. is not affecting the image underneath it. And so if I play this, you see my truck is moving around, my airplane is still over here, and like so. Now, you can either make your sprite first and put the object in it and then make the mask, or you can bring your object into your project and convert it to a sprite and then put the mask inside of your sprite. So as you see, when I click the sprite, I have the free shape, which is the mask, or an inverted mask in this case, and I have my object. And of course the blend mode for this changed the inverted mask. And the same thing with the other sprite. This mask is the ellipse and the mask inside the sprite. And both of the sprites okay, so there we go. And if I play my videos, there we go. So you see they don't affect anything outside of the sprite or anything outside of what you mask, because the masking is all done inside of the sprite. That's the first sprite and I got it locked. If I put the first sprite over top of the truck, you see that there it is. See the plane is there and it's not affecting the truck, which is the question that I'm actually the question that I'm answering. So it's, so that's the question I was originally answering. And I hope that answers the question about how to make a mask and have it only affect the layer that you're working on. It's not, as a matter of fact, that's very easy that's a very easy thing to do. Again, like I said in the other videos, it's just a matter of knowing how to use your program. Alright everybody, have a wonderful day and happy video editing. Let me put my airplane over here and then move, let me lock that. I want to move my truck video, which should be sprite number 5, move it over here like that. Does it look better with the airplane over here and the truck over here, babe? Or does it look better with the truck over there and the airplane over here?
I like the airplane over right, like you got it.
Like right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
See the other way.
So, let me see my truck video over there like that.
Oh, you were switching the truck around.
Yeah. Or you want the truck over here?
Oh no, I like the airplane right there.
Okay, should I move the? Should I put the truck more in the video here? Let me see. Let me center my truck a little bit more. So what sprite is that? That's the truck. That's the truck. Yeah. I need to make the truck bigger. That's what it is. So let me stretch my truck. And what was you saying? That's better. Let me see.
Yes.
Alright. So you like it like that?
Yep.
Alright, good. Yeah, it's fine. You can mask your video and not affect the layers below it or above it or wherever. It only masks what's inside of the Sprite.